Hey guys, Fix It John. Our project today is we're changing oil in a 2022 Ford F-150 with 3.5 liter twin turbo diesel, or not diesel, but gas. And this will be the first time for me. But there's the oil filter.
I know a lot of you guys are saying right now, I don't change my own oil. It's not worth it.
Well, it's worth it to me because it's $100 for me to take this thing down there, and it's like $40 for me to get the good stuff, the good oil. That's oil and oil filter, $30-40, full synthetic. When you get it changed, they tell you they act like the full synthetic is just. Oh, it's very expensive, very expensive. It's not that much more than conventional oil, but this is what the truck calls for. And if you do take it down, I would recommend taking it to the dealer. But these quick lube places, man, I've had them wrench round off the oil drain plug and all kinds of crap, and don't go there. They may get you in and out quick, but you're risking it every time you go in there. All right, guys, we're going to, it has 16,865 miles. It had 12,000 before I left on the trip, and it the oil life, I think it had 78% left. So we'll go over here to menu, real simple. Key down to right here. Key down until it comes to settings, I believe. Push OK. Vehicle maintenance. Push OK here. And oil life. Push OK again. And it says 48% oil life left. I mean, it had 78% oil life when I left, and I put over 4,000 miles on this truck in a matter of a week, and it didn't burn a whole lot of oil life. It's getting a golden, darker brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it. So let's see here. This is the first time for me too. I'm gonna hold down the OK button to reset the oil life. Right here, and I'm holding it. There it is, 100%. All right, guys, this is looking from the back of the truck to the front. We have to take this cover off to get to the oil pan, and it, I think it's only 4 8mm bolts. Now, the first thing that's going to happen when you take this to a is they're going to forget to put a bolt in it, and it's going to be flopping around, and then it's going to get torn off or tear something else up under here, like some wiring or something like that. Now, I know I'll probably hear from some of you guys that are 12 years old and tell me how badly this is needed and how you need it to run the truck. Otherwise, it'll destroy something under here. But I'll show you what I like to do with these on my first oil change. And here's your oil plug right here. Right there. That's it right there on the passenger side. I'm taking a line wrench to get this off. Either use that or a 6-point socket, 15mm here. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I've been to these places. I don't know if I put it on video or not, but this whole nut was rounded off. How do you do that? I've got the top open for venting. so it comes out nicely like that. And it's hot. You want it. All right, guys, there's the oil pan cover. It's made of like some sort of cardboard foam material. And they're really useful. I usually keep mine in a safe hiding place so I can always use it again when I need it. I usually take these and I'll fold them up for later use. But you may need it later. And what I normally do with mine is I keep mine over here. Mine goes right in here. So if it's ever needed again, I'll know where I can get it. There. All right, guys. The oil drain plug has like a rubber washer. Looks like it's a rubber washer built into it, that green thing. All right, guys, that's what I'm going after next. So I'm gonna get that from the bottom. There it is right there. This one here has like a little channel where the oil will drain down into. Once you take it off, let me see if I can give you a better look from the top here. See what it looks like. Yeah, there it is right there. You unscrew the filter and then the oil will drain down through this little channel and out. Right there, and we're gonna have it draining into that pan there. I've got me a filter wrench, but I probably should get me like an end cap wrench. Maybe I can get it by hand, yeah. Oh. And what do you know? It came out the back. It's coming right out the back here, guys. Let me show you. So you'll have a pan ready. I didn't have that pan ready there. Coming right out of the back of that thing. Let's see if we can get it out here. See it draining there? I'm gonna hold it up. Well, that was a bunch of malarkey there. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't. But yeah. See where it's draining right out the back there. What a bogus design. They make it look like it's going to come out the front here. It's right out the back. All right, guys. Typically, vehicles take 5 quarts of oil. Now, I didn't do my research. Like I told you, this is the first time I've done an oil change. So what it actually takes is 6 quarts of oil. So I have 5 quarts full synthetic and 1 quart of synthetic blend. Now, let me tell you something. You guys, you can use the same oil. I mean, you can mix full synthetic with full conventional, as long as the weight is correct, 5W30, 5W30. So don't worry about blending the 2 oils. Just as long as they're the same weight, it'll be fine. So I'll put the 5 quarts of synthetic, full synthetic in, and the 1 synthetic blends. So that's not going to hurt anything. What you don't want to do is add a 520. Or 1040 or 1030 or an 030. You want the same weight, viscosity, 5W30. So we're good here. Oh, and before you start an oil change, make sure you have a nice hot cup of coffee so you don't forget to put your oil plug back in. So I'm gonna fill it up best I can. I can't fill it all the way up, but reason why I like to put oil in here, especially on a turbocharged engine, because those turbos require oil right away to stay lubricated. Now, a lot of guys will tell you not to. I've always done it this way. It's a pain in the butt, but it's my vehicle. I want to take care of it. It takes that much longer for, and oil that O-ring. And make sure you clean that the mating surface with a clean towel. But yeah, it's all brand new for me on this one, guys. I wasn't expecting the oil to drip out the back. I thought that was designed to, and the truck is level too, so it doesn't have to be tip top to the full, because you're gonna spill it putting it in there. Tip it so the air bubbles come out. So yeah, it's about 2/3 full. I'm gonna clean this mating surface off here, if I can even find it. That way, if there's any dirt or debris on there, or maybe you left the gasket on there, in there. So what if a little drains out? Just make sure that's going on there easily. There. Don't feel like it wants to thread yet. There we go. Yeah, she didn't want to thread first, so don't force it. You force it, man, you have to take that all apart and put a new stud in there. And I'm sure that's very time consuming. There, and I'm just going to put that on hand tight. Yeah, it wanted to cross thread when I first put it on there. And now I'm going to clean up around it. Always clean up around it. That way you can see if it's leaking. Down here where it all drained out towards the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all that crap needs to be dried up. Right here, it comes out right here. Doesn't hit this at all, or this. It's a little tube hole. Maybe you can see it up in there. All right, guys, call me paranoid or whatever, but I want to show you something, what I like to use here. I use a screen before I pour oil into my crank. I tried to. I stole this from my wife. She doesn't know I even have it. But it's just a flower screen. But I put it in there because I have seen bolts. I was at a shop one day and there was a bolt in this a truck just like mine. It had the 6.6 where you put the oil right in the front. And the bolt had fallen in between the gears. It's gear driven, not chain driven. And it locked the engine up, and the mechanic had it all out, and he said, you know, it could have a bent cam or a bent crank or anything, because that bolt was wedged in there and it would not move. Same thing can happen if it's a chain, timing chain. Same thing can happen if a bolt falls in there between the chain and the crank pulley. It could lock it up. So. All right, guys, we're gonna let it idle there for a few minutes and then shut it off so the oil drains back down. That way it fills up that oil filter, and you'll want to check your vehicle underneath it for the next couple days. That way, if it does have a leak, you'll notice it before you do any damage. And don't forget to put that cover plate back on too over that oil pan. All right, guys, let's see if that oil's drained down some now. It's up to that second line, that second hole, so we're good there. Hey guys, Fix It John. I forgot to mention, I was shooting 2 videos in one, and you don't need to jack that F-150 up to scoot up under it to change the oil. You can just slide right under there and do all that. But if you guys like this kind of crap, like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and more importantly, thanks for watching.